know what time it is, man. The live sports show on the planet, man, beyond the bleachers with your boy Hugh and Jay Lou. What up, though?
Introduction today, Quincy.
For sure, we in the building. Matter of fact, we in the building with you today.
10 minutes late. We don't get no intro.
Hey, I'm giving you the intro right now. And matter of fact, we in the studio with you.
What's up, y'all? This is Jay Lou, and welcome to Beyond the Bleachers. I'm here with my co-host Hugh, and we're ready to bring y'all. Yeah, man, we're ready to bring y'all some.
Hey, what up, though? Hey, my bad, man. I was trying to do the intro, man. I was on mute. My bad.
Man.
My bad.
Get off the air. Get off the air, man.
Hey, no, plus I was in here to let you know. We in the studio with y'all today, man. Got my man 2G's in the building.
What up, fellas? What's happening? Fellas,
what up, though?
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, my bad. Hey, I did the whole intro on mute.
We'll find a new
producer. Man, how you have your cell phone mute? You know what?
Hey, it's been that kind of week, fellas. Ain't no NFL, man. Ain't shit going on.
I know, man. Hey, I appreciate the unheard intro, Q.
Hey, but it's on YouTube though.
It was cold though.
They heard it on YouTube.
It was cold. Cold intro.
Oh man. All right, man. Well, we got a pretty good show for y'all today. Sorry we 10 minutes late, man. Hectic day today. Work, when work calls, we still got regular jobs. So when work calls, I go in and make the dough, but nonetheless, we here, man. We gonna bring y'all a show today. And I wanted to do a NBA theme, man, because this weekend, All-Star weekend, All-Star game.
Oh yeah.
All the All-Star festivities going on this weekend. So I wanted to do a show just based on the NBA All-Star stuff, how we think the game was gonna be, what was one of your best dunk contests, that type of deal. So
okay.
If you guys
I'm cool with that.
That's what's up. Listen to the show. Yeah, if you guys want to listen to the show on YouTube, make sure you call in, man. Call in, just don't listen to it. Call in and talk to us, give us your best NBA All-Star Weekend moment, best slam dunk contest, best 3-point competition from back in the day, present, whatever you want to do, or whatever, but it's going to be NBA themed. We're going to get a few tidbits off the way. It's a few things that's happening in the sports world. I wanted to talk a little Peyton Manning. Is he going to retire or whatever? We're going to get a little bit of that out the way. And then we're going to get into our NBA talk. And also, after we talk about the All-Star stuff, I wanted to talk about what team do you think, because there's always a team that goes on a run, Hugh, after the All-Star break. Always.
Oh, yeah. No, we know that, too.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to give my pick. I'm going to ask you to give this pick. And if you guys want to, like I said, if you guys want to call in on YouTube, if you guys listen to it on YouTube, you guys want to call in, make sure you call in at 760-283-4647. And make sure you guys hit the number 1 key so you can talk to us. Otherwise, you're just listening to us. But make sure you hit that number 1 key so you can talk to us and, give us your opinions on what you feel about the show and you guys' greatest moment. So, with that being said, Hugh, I want to kind of, before we get into the NBA, I want to talk about Peyton Manning a little bit, man.
Okay.
I've been hearing rumors that the Broncos might end up parting ways with him. They don't know if they want to invest another year in him. His future is still up in the air. He still hasn't really given a decision on whether he's going to actually play or not this upcoming season. Hugh, what you think about it, man? What you think about it? I mean, I would hate to see him go away from the game, or them just give up on him. You know, when he still at least got a year or two left in him. But I mean, does he even have it? Do you think he have it, or what's your opinion on this?
You know, I believe, James, at the end of the year, or as far as us saying with him, man, you know, he's one of our biggest rivals as New England Patriots fans, man. And it reminds me of basically Joker and Batman. He's my Batman to our Joker. If when he left the playoffs, man, I was a little sad, but I said, you know what? We got to climb on that horse and do what we got to do, because I feel like, man, when we play Southern, man, you know, he completes me as a fan. When we beat him, I say, okay, we're not just beating nobody who's not been there before. We're beating the best. And that's what Tom Brady always stepped up for, and New England always stepped up for Peyton Manning, and they always wanted to test their skills against the best. And it's been a rivalry for a long time. It's kind of crazy now to hear a lot of the things and speculations, because I was hearing he was leaning towards retiring. And then I was hearing he wanted to give it one more go as far as playing in the NFL for one more season. But, James, I've seen some things that kind of have me concerned. I know you probably saw them. I don't know if some of the listeners saw it. But this year and even last year, you know, when they played in the Super Bowl that year, I think he was a little nervous because of that pass rush. And, you know, he didn't really give it his all. But more or less this year, he started to lose his deep ball downfield, man. His accuracy downfield wasn't as accurate as it has been in the years past. But I know his age is catching up with him. And it's good to have tight ends like Julius Thomas, who can be right there, who do like a 5-yard run or a seam route. And, you know, you have the running backs who can run the ball or either get those 5-yard routes. And, you know, you got Emmanuel Sanders who can go deep, or more or less to help her underneath on the underneath routes. I just feel like it'll hurt me to see him leave, but I believe he's getting closer to that time right now. But I still feel like he's still got at least a good year with him. As a football fan, you know, I would like to see him come back because, like I said, he completes me as far as a New England Patriots fan. You know, I love to see him play, and I love to play against him because that's what makes us good, and that's what makes us better, man. And I tested who we are, what we was all about this year when we played those guys, even though it was lopsided, but when we played those guys, I said, wow, man, if we did this to that team and that defense, I think that we're ready. It was like, it basically tested where we was at, you know. And I basically like to see him back, though, James. You know, maybe I'm selfish, maybe because I'm a football fan. And for all the years I've hated him, I also loved his game, you know, and I respected him because a lot of people used to ask me, James, why do you hate Peyton Manning so much, man? I said, I don't hate him, but I just like him as a person when he plays the New England Patriots because he's a threat to my team. And people have to respect that. You know, it wasn't no hatred like I hate the man. I just hated him when he played New England. You know, but I definitely would love to see him back as a spoiled sports fan for many years, seeing him play at his greatness. I would love to see him come back, though.
First of all, Hugh, today we ain't gonna say shit else about New England, all right?
All right, for sure.
I don't want to hear nothing.
I can handle that.
I don't want to hear nothing else about the Patriots today. I don't want to hear shit about Tom Brady or nobody else from the Patriots.
Unless we're talking about Deflategate.
Right.
Hey, that's not
When they gonna answer that? When they gonna step up to the plate and answer that one? Who they took the L on the balls, man?
Right. I still want to know. Somebody.
HGA Seahawks, man.
Somebody.
What about your HGA Seahawks?
Hey.
You know, man, those dudes have to be on steroids to come back out there and play with a separated shoulder and a shoulder that needs Tommy John. They were shooting up those steroids, man. Come on, man. Who ready to see this?
I'm gonna be quiet on that note.
But yeah, man, we all love Peyton, man. That's what makes him great, man. Is I think the rivalry for so many years. That's why I had to show them in there, man, because I think he made us better, and he basically put us in a situation where we knew where we were at when we played these guys, man. Because Peyton ain't always on point, and I respect the hell out of that man. And I would love to see him back, but, you know, right now it's crazy because that team is changing, man. It's like when you lose John Fox, you lose Adam Gates, the guy that they said who was going to be the replacement if he left. Both of them leave. And then you get Gary Kubiak. No disrespect to Gary Kubiak, man. I felt like he did what he had to do, and it was time for him to get another coaching job. But I don't know, man. It may be too many changes, man. Wes Wells, I heard Wes Welker contemplated retirement too with all the concussions and the injuries he suffered in the last 2 years. And it'll be tough, man. Like, say, for instance, if he loses Demarius Thomas or Julius Thomas, man, that probably make it a little easier, you know. But yeah, there's so much change.
But I mean, you also got to take into account. It's just, like I said, it's just speculation. First of all, and secondly, you got to understand his health as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's going out here going up against young defensive line, you know, and if you can't protect him, I mean, he wasn't the same after that Rams game. When they played the Rams.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Peyton Manning wasn't Peyton Manning for the rest of the year. You know, and it was only a blessing that C.J. Anderson ended up, you know, emerging and helping out the running game because Peyton.
Oh yeah.
Peyton didn't have no zip on his back somewhere, man. And after they lost to the Colts, you found out that. Well, we all found out. It came out that he was dealing with a torn quad. You know, and I just knew something was wrong with him watching him play. I'm like, this ain't the Peyton I used to watch it, you know. But to hear that the Broncos might be mulling, you know, not bringing him back or just being like, dude, you can, you know, you can go somewhere else. You can go ahead and move on. Would you blame them for that right now? Or
I really could, you know.
Go ahead.
I really couldn't, man, because I feel like when it signed the 5-year contract, they felt like he had 2, maybe 3 more years in him. And, you know, it was like last year, you know, when they got to the Super Bowl, you know, and they lost it, we thought right away when they ended up getting DeMarcus Ware, and when they got T.J. Ward and Akeem Talib, we said, oh, they're going to go back. They already had a high-power offense, and now the defense is going to get more physical. And when that didn't pan out, man, it's like, damn, what else can we do, you know? And it was like these 2 years that really was pushing to make a Super Bowl run. And that was a complete, man. You know, he got a lot of money against the cap right now, man. And but when you look at it also there, what this Osweiler guy is made of, man, is he even ready? You know, so I think it's a lot of decision making right now, man. I'm just really curious to see what's going to happen because I definitely heard they were talking about it's a possibility that they might part ways, but they can still get a good free agent quarterback or, you know, somebody out here on the market. I'm not saying they'll be a Peyton Manning, but, you know, they feel like they can use their money elsewhere and at the same time keep people like Demarius Thomas and Julius Thomas under the cap, man, and keep them on the team, then I feel like, hey, man, that's what they're thinking. I can't really be mad at them because, like you said, how much more does he have? Definitely after that neck injury, I was kind of nervous when he came back. And I said, man, he played pretty good that year. But then, like you said, when they played the Rams and how physical the Rams were, that young line, which I feel like is probably one of the best lines, if not the best line, you know, defensive line in the game right now. But, Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on because don't you notice too that game? It just seemed like the Broncos' offensive line couldn't protect.
That's what I'm saying.
And then after that, yeah, they've been shaky after that game, man. That physicality of the Rams really rattled them, man. And it seemed like you said, that whole team wasn't the same after that game.
Yeah, and you got to think about it. You need to be able to protect a 39-year-old quarterback. I mean, he's 39 with several neck surgeries. I mean,
yeah,
come on.
Yeah, he is 39 though.
You got to be able to protect him. Huh?
I said, yeah, he is 39. And the thing is, though, I mean, like what Hugh said, man, as a football fan, of course, I hate to leave. I hate to ever see Peyton lead a game, but at the end of the day, I think that he want to. I just want him to leave under his own strength, not get carried off the field. You feel me?
Yeah.
All right, but the Broncos got to keep him for another year or two. Because who's their backup?
Nobody.
Right, so they got to bring him back for another year or two.
I was wilder.
Yeah, like I said, nobody.
Right, who's that guy?
Like you said, nobody.
Right, so they got to keep him for another year or two.
That's if he healthy. That's the whole thing. Because eventually, you're gonna have to trust in somebody else because he's gonna be out of it. So, like Hugh just said, I would rather see Peyton Manning tip his hat and say, you know, it's my last year, and walk out, you know, from that podium under his own power instead of him getting carried out. You know, because these guys, you got to understand, you want to get pass rush dudes that's trying to make the team or trying to play for a contract or what, you know what I'm saying, or just sheer, I'm playing just for the sheer, you know, point of competition. And, you know, Peyton Manning can just get blew up on one play and it come to EMT, you know? So it's like, you know, I think he should retire now. I think he should just retire.
Yeah, I don't think he got nothing left to prove.
That Rams don't scare me.
I seriously doubt if he wins another Super Bowl. I seriously doubt it. His year, to me, was
last year.
The last year when they played the Seahawks.
For sure.
And that game started
off
on the
bad. They got the ass kicked. It's a wrap. It's over. Like, the dream is done. You got one ring. Don't need to try to catch your little brother. It's a wrap.
But I think if he went out like this, it'd be on a good note. So he definitely don't have nothing else to prove. I mean, he at an age now where it's cool to walk off with dignity, and he gonna be one hell of a coordinator any damn way. So you might as well go ahead and start working on that job.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because it's like, man, right now, there's so many guys that's going to leave, and we're looking at it right now. And, you know, when I look at it now, man, it's like Peyton Manning, and you got Brady. He's not so far behind him. It's like he's going to have to make a decision soon. You got Drew Brees, man. Those are the main three veteran guys who've still been there, who've been playing for the longest. Because when you go under and you say the Ben Roethlisberger, the Peyton Mannings, and the Phillip Rivers, they were like the group, and even Aaron Rodgers, they were the group after these guys. So they were the future stars then. And it's like, man, Peyton Manning, Brady are still there, and Brees, they're like the, you know, they're defining time right now, man. And but it's like we know that their time's coming, you know, and their time is ticking. More than anything, I think with the brutality that Peyton Manning's been suffering and what he's been going through, yeah, man, I think that pretty soon, man, he would definitely have to wrap it up because, like I said, man, I don't want to see him going out on a stretcher or something, man, or to the point where he played for so many years that he started to get like Brett Favre that he can't remember how he got home and remember where his house is at, or just crazy things like that goes along with the sport. It's a very brutal sport.
Let's rock confuse everybody, call out the wrong city.
Yeah.
Right. Montreal. They were like, what?
Right. Fucking up the audibles.
Right.
Yeah, man. But that, yeah, I wanted to go ahead and hit that, man, and talk about that or whatever, because I was hearing a lot of, some rumbling. So I just wanted to hit that. And plus, we had to sneak some football in there somewhere.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? we had to sneak a football up in there.
I will say this though. I will say this real quick. If Denver is looking at parting ways, then that's a definite sign that he should retire. He definitely should not go to another team. If he go out to leave Denver, he needs to go ahead and pack it up.
Yeah.
I agree.
Unless he's coming to mentor Stanford.
No, we don't even need to do that.
He could back up Stanford.
We don't want to see him like Favre.
Exactly.
Play for like 6, 7 different teams. We don't want to see the Favre hooked up again.
Exactly. Definitely don't want to see that, man.
Yeah, but after a neck injury, man, he ought to consider sitting it down. I would suggest, a neck injury that's kind of tough to come back. I mean, he made it back after the neck injury, but at the same time, I wouldn't need a second chance. A neck injury, you know what I'm saying?
No.
Right. And he came back. He came back and played awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
broke record.
They were doubting everything, man, after you set out that year in Indianapolis, and they had the off-season stuff, and he ended up getting traded to let go or whatever, and Denver got him. He signed with Denver. Everybody was questioning, like, I don't know, will he have the same arm strength, blah, 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 whatever. And the next 2 years was just awesome.
Right.
But it's like, but this year, I mean, he got beat up. He got beat up real good. And
he got hit more than I ever seen. I've never seen him get hit that much, man. This is the first year I've seen him get hit as much as he has.
Right. All right, man. We that's word, got out. Everybody listening to the show. We got a caller right now. So, like I said, before we bring the caller in, Quincy.
My bad.
Never mind. Caller.
I said my fault, dog.
He's just putting back. You know what, man? What's wrong today? I want to shoot the number back out.
All right, go ahead.
All right, y'all. Y'all listen to the show. Like I said, man, don't just listen to the show. You guys listen on YouTube, Blog Talk Radio, E-Block Radio, on the app, or whatever. Y'all call in, man, and talk to us. We're about to get into some basketball in a minute. And, we're gonna reminisce a little bit. So you guys gonna have to call in and, reminisce with us, man. Talk some basketball with us. Because this is probably one of the most exciting times in the season where, you get to see the All-Stars go at it. It's a little NBA All-Star weekend spectacle or whatever. So call us, man, at 760-283-4647. And make sure you guys hit the number 1 key. Talk to us. All right, so we ready for the caller. Go ahead, Quincy. It's okay now.
First of all, you're going to quit calling by my government on the radio.
Hugh, Hood Howard Stern. My bad.
What just happened? I lost it. I lost him. I don't know what happened.
All right, we ready for the caller.
You should be on. I don't know. I'm messing up over here. I don't know what's going on.
No, he ain't on yet. I'm looking at the board. No.
I just clicked it.
I don't see it in turn red.
Caller, you broke it there. Caller, are you there? Caller, are you there?
No, I ain't not on.
You should be there.
Well,
your screen broke, bro. Keep talking now. I'm bringing it in a second. Maybe my screen froze.
Oh, okay.
My screen might be frozen, man. I always have technical difficulties.
Whose screen?
Mine.
Oh.
All right, there you go. You good
Green,
now.
bro.
It's spinning. There you go, man.
All right,
Good.
caller, you on the air?
Am I on the air?
Yes, sir.
What's the topic? I didn't get the text message about what the topic was for today's show.
All right. First of all, what's your name, man? Where you calling from?
Me, Curtis.
All right, you calling from the D, right?
No. Actually, I used to live there, but I moved out to California.
All right.
My 313 number.
Get
my
you and your good weather out there right now.
It's a little warm. It's enjoyable. You know, got the athletes out, got the rappers out. NWA movie coming out. You know, repping the NWA.
Can't wait.
Oh yeah.
I do want to see that
gonna be a
shit.
good one.
The trailer look good.
So what's the topic today? I know you mentioned the All-Star game.
I'm sorry, but we were talking about Peyton Manning and if he should retire. We've been hearing that the Denver Broncos were talking about kind of parting ways with him. They didn't know if they wanted to wait on his decision to say if he wanted to come back or not or whatever. What's your take on that?
I think they're looking to wait on his decision because ultimately, if they cut him, they know that's freeing up a lot of cap because you got Demaryius Thomas and the other Thomas, number 80. Both of them, one of them has 1 year left on his contract. The other one's currently a free agent. So they're actually trying to see if they can free up money for that. Like if they can't, they'll probably either take the hit in the cap next year, or if Peyton doesn't come back, they'll figure out how okay, now we can afford it. But that $95 million is off our books now. It's finally off the books, so now we can get some more talent. But will you get somebody that wants to go to Denver, and do they want to start over as far as with constructing a whole new offense? I mean, you put him in there for 2 years, and he broke probably 10 to 12 NFL records in 2 years. So it's like, how do you start over with that? Like, in my opinion, I think they kind of want to see if he's going to make a decision. They probably don't want to part ways with him, but they know he has a bigger bargaining chip because he can put him in playoff contention and potentially like another Super Bowl. But they know he has the biggest bargaining. He has the biggest bargaining chip. Like, if I leave, there's no quality backups or potential free agents out there that could probably run this offense and run it effectively and efficiently with those young receivers.
But Curtis, I don't mean to cut you off, brother, but how long do everybody expect for Peyton Manning to play? Like I said, he's about to be 39 years old. I'm not saying
how long I'm expecting to play. I mean, Tom says, you think about it, most people say when you're in the game, when you're in the game, you basically want to play until your body gives out. That's just a true competitor. That's what they'll say. Take me off the court, my legs give out. Oh, I agree with you. But ultimately, that's what a true competitor would tell you. He's like, are you going to play? Yeah, I'm going to play until my body give out. Ray Lewis is like, my body's giving out. This is my last year. This is my last hurrah. He knew when his body was done. But he was going to play until his body told him, we can't take this no more. Most competitors would do that. Favre did it, but he just looked crazy because he went to 3 or 4 different teams in like 2 years. Like, dude, sit at home. Like, if you're going to stay somewhere. But he wanted to play until his body gave out. That's how much love a competitor has for their sport or what their profession is. It's like a guy writing a book. It's probably a 60-year-old writer somewhere right now still writing a book because he loves it. Until his brain physically shuts down, can't put things grammatically correct on a piece of paper, he's going to keep writing books until his brain says, we can't write no more. My arthritis is kicking in. That's just the nature of the beast. Because his body tells him, hey, man.
Well, we saw it last season though. You know, he was jacked up. Like, he got woken up, man. And how much more punishment can that old ass body take?
So that's the question you ask. That's the question you ask every person who plays the sport. Like, how much more can you take? I mean, it's like the ultimate his decision. I just think it's his decision ultimately. Like, he's a big competitor. He just wants to. He will go down as probably one of the greatest quarterbacks, first team Hall of Famer, Battle Hall of Famer guy. It's just a competitor though. He just wants to keep competing. I mean, I can understand it for him.
34 years old, living in Cali. If I had a chance to strap it on again, I would. 34 years old, 2 years removed from the game, like suit up. Like, okay, we got trainers, we got ibuprofen. Yeah, where my clothes?
Yeah, Curtis, because he clearly ran out of gas last year after that St. Louis game.
Yeah. But you got to think about it. If you go right ahead, I'm sorry.
And with Gary Kubiak being a new coach, man, it's like that's a new offense that's being implicated to him. And he's like, okay, man, I done lost John Fox, I done lost Adam Gase, and now he has a new coach. It's a possibility why I think he's waiting too to see what they're going to do with some of his weapons, man. That's what I think he's got to hold him back on.
I was just about to honestly, people are ranting and raving about Demaryius Thomas, but we saw how tough he was in the Super Bowl, how balanced his abilities are in the Super Bowl. Like, he got called out with some great physical cover corners. They were just zone corners, they were cover corners. Wow, this is kind of suspect. Decker didn't do much, and Decker, obviously, you see Decker not doing nothing in New York. And Thomas,
not at all.
He was okay. He was okay in the Super Bowl, but honestly, you saw how suspect you saw how suspect his weapons were. Now it's like, like I said, like he's hurt now, but like I know earlier you compared him to Brett Favre. Like Brett Favre played in the era where you had to have a deep threat. Like if you look at the stats the last 5 years, 5 to 8 to 10 years, quarterbacks went from throwing probably 9 yards a throw to like under 6 or 7 yards. Like it's a quick man's game. If they turn that 6-yard throw to a 90-yard catch, it looks amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the deep ball is not there anymore. And now these smaller receivers are coverages are getting better. Receiving skills are getting worse, in my opinion. And they don't want that. Most teams don't want to spend that money for that prima donna receiver that they know can get the deep ball, can stretch the defense nowadays. In my opinion.
Yeah, because the yard after catch is more important right now. You can get one of these little guys who fast and elusive. Yeah. You can just throw it to him 5 yards like a Golden Tate. He can make 5 yards into 20 to 35 yards, man. Those guys are quick, man. And they're like, there's an art to those slot receivers, man, and people don't give them credit where credit's due.
They made it look famous in St. Louis. If you think about the old Oilers, the running gun, they made it look good. Like now it's kind of coming full circle when you see the whole NFL offense. It's like it's quick hitches, outs, curls, drags. Like, well, there's no such thing as the deep ball anymore. That's why, my opinion, the big receiver is kind of getting fizzled out. Like they love Calvin Johnson, they love Calvin, they love what's his name, Dez Bryant. But you think about the consistent ones that's been doing it, like Larry Fitzgerald. He's slowly getting fizzled out of Arizona.
I don't think he's coming back.
Yeah, I don't think he's coming back either, even though he got that sick contract. I mean, more likely he probably only has to get cut. Because why come back? He caught, 50, 60 balls last year, and he averaged, his first 5 years, over 90 catches a season? It's just like, you let me know, hey, this offense is going elsewhere. I need to go elsewhere.
They played him out for Floyd now.
Oh, yeah. But I think Floyd looked good at Notre Dame, but he doesn't make that fear factor. He's not a guy you see on the counter.
Not at all.
Oh wow, Malcolm Floyd. He's okay. He'll get it done, but will he take over a game? Will he be Larry Fitzgerald? Take a post slant 60 yards in the Super Bowl and split the safeties right down the middle? Like, did that just happen? No, he won't do that. I don't think he ever will. But he'll have a decent NFL career. He's already on the magazine with those charge cards they had. I'll let you gentlemen go. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go get to the plant. I gotta get to this plant. We make oil out here in Cali. So I gotta get to this oil, baby oil for the ladies. Baby oil. I'll check you gentlemen later. Thank you for letting me call in, gentlemen.
All right, man. We appreciate
it. Pleasure, man.
He say making baby oil.
True, real talk, man.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
Hey, you better be careful up in that plant, man, before he be in the coma.
Right, he's gonna slip and die, bro.
We all were thinking that I just basically said a little subliminal message for the viewers, Let's keep the PG-13 today.
I knew. I knew. I knew it.
I couldn't hold that one, dog.
Because I was about to say something at first, and I was like,
I'm thinking he talking about like oil, like an oil plant, like, you know what I'm saying, for cars and stuff like that. When he said, baby, I said, oh, Johnson & Johnson, no. He's going to be careful up in the mud. You know, don't take no hour break. Take like a half hour, you know.
Oh, man.
Don't get too deep in your job, you know.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
all right, man, we about to switch gears, man. We about to go from talking about baby oil to to talking about the NBA, man. And before I get into it, though, fellas, I got a question. I got a little subject that I wanted to bring up. I was actually thinking about it when I was at work. So I was thinking about everything I was going to talk about. And then I was like, yeah, I'm going to throw that in there right before I get into like the All-Star talk and stuff like that.
Okay.
Now we know for the past probably 10 years ago, last 10 years, since King James has, you know, pretty much stepped foot on an NBA floor, that he's pretty much been like the best player in the league, all around, or whatever, or so they say. I'm using quotation marks. But do you think he's the best player now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Yes, sir, man. You got Kobe Bryant injured. You got D Wade injured, and he's about 30 plus, so he on his way downhill. You got Durant coming off injuries. You could arguably say Westbrook or Curry, best as of right now. But let me see. You can't sleep on Lamar. What's his name? LaMarcus Aldridge, Portland. Can't sleep on Lillard. There's a lot of guys you can't sleep in, man. But I still take LeBron as being the best at this moment.
I think
you think
right
he's
now,
the best in the league right now, like this year?
Yes, sir.
I would have to say, I would have to go.
Hold on.
I'm not saying he grabbed it. I'm not gonna say he's gonna grab the MVP this year, but I'm saying he's the best.
So are you speaking as are we talking basketball here? Like just all around basketball? You're talking from a basketball fan perspective or just a LeBron James fan?
I'm speaking as a fan, man. I grew up in the 80s. I grew up with Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and Jordan, all of them. As of right now, this moment, I think LeBron's the best. You said today, or you said LeBron.
And you grew up in that era.
Yeah.
And you can honestly say that LeBron James has been the best this season.
Yeah. I would say that. He cannot be stopped, man. A lot of players can be stopped or slowed down. You are not stopping LeBron. If he drives through the hole, ain't nobody moving in front of that freight train. If he posts, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who's better than LeBron? Who's better than LeBron?
Yeah.
You said today, right?
Hugh.
Yes. I could definitely jump
Hugh.
in that situation.
Oh, my bad. I thought you said Hugh, bro.
Howard Stern. Where the hood Howard Stern?
I'm right here, dog. So look, I'm gonna be the first one to tell you, dog, that I am not a LeBron James fan. Never have been. Like, especially the spectacle that was created when he left Cleveland the first time and went to Miami. To the fucking spectacle. You know what I'm saying? That fucking whole shit right there. I'm pissed off with David Stern with that shit because it was just dumb as hell for them to give so much ammunition to where the fuck this nigga gonna play basketball at. So I'm pissed about that. But at the end of the day, though, right now, LBJ, I ain't no motherfucking fan for real. But dog, he's the coldest out here doing it right now. If Kobe wasn't hurt, I would say Kobe.
Right. Melo.
Kobe.
Yeah.
Look, man. I I'm talking about this season.
And I said this season. If Kobe wasn't hurt, shit, he'd be #1. Nobody plays defense like Kobe. Nobody work on his game every year like Kobe. Nobody got post moves like Kobe at his position. So tell me what you're talking about.
Kobe's cold-blooded killer. He's a
game changer. Period. Whether he score 1 point or 100, he a fucking game changer.
He's the Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers of the NBA, man. He's a straight killer, man.
Right.
He's a cold-blooded killer.
And Friday the 13th coming up. You're right.
But right now today, man, I gotta go with LeBron being the best. I mean, like I said, man, you can arguably say Curry. You can arguably say Curry. You can put Curry up there, or you can even go with the other young boy, Davis, Antonio Davis. Antonio Davis. You go with him, but you know what I'm saying. Anthony Davis. You're right. You got it. But you know what I'm saying. But yeah, LeBron today is the best, man.
So what's your pick, Jay? Because evidently we talking some bullshit. So what's your pick?
Right.
What's my pick?
Yeah.
It's either between right now. I think LeBron James is not the best player in the NBA this year.
Oh.
It's either one or two people.
Who's that, bro?
I mean, right now.
Well, spit it out, nigga.
Steph Curry.
Okay.
Or James Harden.
Damn, I forgot about Harden. Okay.
Either them two.
Okay.
So why James Harden?
Why James Harden?
Don't repeat the question. Answer the question.
I didn't think too many people stop James Harden.
Yeah, he coming off double 40-40 games.
Most of the time, James Harden have a bad game is when he's just off.
Yeah.
But other than that, from what I've seen and analyzed about James Harden, the dude is down there unguarded. And he possesses certain skills that LeBron don't. You know what I'm saying? LeBron plays more of a power game. I mean, he can go the finesse route. He's quick and agile for his size, but he's mainly a power driver. When he goes to the hole, like he uses pure power. James Harden is finesse. I mean, and y'all talking about LeBron James can't be stopped. I saw the Dallas Mavericks out there back in 2011.
Yeah, but you said
with his own defense.
You said today.
I saw San Antonio kind of use some strategies against them.
Yeah, San Antonio.
What y'all been watching over the last couple of years?
You said today. That San Antonio series was a complete breakdown of Miami as a team, if you ask me. But
I'm talking about the last 2 years when they played San Antonio. I'm not just talking about last year.
Okay, they went 1-1, right?
Y'all just dismissing that because they end up winning. If it weren't for Ray Allen, them motherfuckers would have lost.
True.
Ray Allen, that miraculous ass shot.
Right.
But
was that game 6?
But he was choking in that series, though.
Well, I'm gonna say this, and shit, we gonna let Hugh say something in a minute because Hugh ain't saying shit. I guess he don't want to know who he think it is.
Right.
But
he try to keep the peace.
try to keep the peace. But what I was gonna say about this, man, is the whole dynamic of team basketball didn't change, and it's just like even though it's good players on these teams, man, it ain't never gonna be like it was back, in our day in the 90s and even early 2000s where it can really be a dominant player. You know what I'm saying? Like we talk about like back in the day, you talk about like Shaq and shit. Like dominant players you didn't even want to go to play this team and shit. Like because the team concept has taken over every coach's philosophy. It's like that shit don't even exist no more. So you got all these good players, but nobody is like nobody is dominant like it used to be back in the day. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you got cold-blooded ass killers out there.
I'm gonna tell you this though. I'll tell you for a fact. I I bet you any amount of money, some of them players hate going to Golden State and playing against Steph Curry.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'll tell you that
he's shooting the shit out the ball. He gonna shoot the hell out the ball, man. And they got a whole team concept going over there. Yeah.
All right. Well, see, they got a team concept though, so it's still not like a dominant.
And they don't.
You know what I'm talking about.
They don't shoot the shit out the perimeter.
Concept, but Steph Curry sticks out like a sore thumb, dude.
Yeah.
Like shooters will always give you fit. And shooters can always be dominant. People look at dominant players as far as people dunking or scoring 1,000 points and shit and all that. That's not always what you would consider a dominant player. I consider dominant players like Larry Bird, guys that's like Sniper, Reggie Miller, guys like that.
Right, game changers.
Yeah, they game changers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Steph Curry with just one stroke of the wrist, he can just catch fire, dude. And just the way his size and ability or whatever, man. Just the kid is slowly but surely taking over the league right now. He's taking over the league. For what he can do. He's a last player too. He's a shooter.
I ain't gonna say all that. No,
you're a shooter.
Hugh, what you talking about, bro?
Have a job. Ray Allen almost 40 years old, and Marvin with me about to play.
Oh, there you go. Hey, Hugh, who you think?
Everybody needs to shoot.
Who you think, Hugh?
I'm not even gonna get into all that crazy arguing and that, man. I'm gonna just tell you facts and stats.
I can tell.
Because the arguing wouldn't even do me any justice right now. Okay, I love Steph Curry and what he's doing. He's playing spectacular this year. He is the second best player, but right now, if you want to go by stats, I'm going with James Harden with 26 30-point games and 6 40-point games. But that's all I have to say.
Hey, you nobody asked your stats, little nigga.
But who played defense, Harden or LeBron? Who played better defense?
He might not play as good defense, but
No, wait. He doesn't play any defense. Zero defense.
And that's why he's so productive on the offensive side.
Let me tell y'all this. I can't stand when people pull defense out their ass, because we know since the damn 2004 Pistons and the 2005 Pistons and San Antonio Spurs, nobody in the NBA play defense no more. Nobody don't play no defense.
I mean, you got
scores is damn near.
Hey, you got
scores is over 100 points every night.
Yeah, it's a lot of scoring.
Defense.
There's a lot of scoring being done, but
most people rely on team defense.
No, nobody plays defense.
I can't call Harden.
So when you just say LeBron got to knock down defense or whatever, no, you don't. He'll get a block here and there, or some defensive stand every 2 or 3 plays here and there.
That's 2 or 3 plays.
Like a dominant lockdown guy like Bruce Bourne was, or when Ben Wallace would play defense on you, or something like that, man. Come on, y'all.
And that's 2 or 3 more plays than Harden. That dude. Oh, man, Harden lights out on the offensive side, man. He sleeps a lot on that defense, man. To be a complete player, you got to play both sides of the ball. Y'all agree? Anybody agree?
True.
And,
I agree.
I mean, I ain't gonna take nothing from Harden.
Right now,
he plays some MVP type ball, man. But you know what I'm saying? For me, in my personal opinion, man, LeBron play better defense, which makes him a better player at this point.
Look how long it took for LeBron to start playing good defense, though. It took him a while to play good defense. I give it to him. His defense definitely is much more improved than what it used to be.
See, LeBron always had like teams that played decent defense. You know what I'm saying? So he never really got caught on like
Brown,
one-on-one. He
man.
never really got caught on like a one-on-one type deal. Yeah.
Nobody plays defense in the NBA.
So you just gonna keep on saying that, huh? Hey, you know what time? It's time for commercial break, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot of points being scored, man.
Over here. Nobody plays defense in the NBA.
There's a lot of points being scored night in and night out, man. But yeah.
God damn. When scorers is over 125 points a night, ain't nobody playing no team.
Yep. A lot of the points being scored by Harden and Steph Curry. That's why the West Coast points.
When they was playing defense, they really
James Harden to give LeBron 40 right now. I'll bet you.
They got too many people to throw at him, man. He ain't gonna put up a 40 piece. You probably won't actually have LeBron checking him.
At Rucker Park, that done gave LeBron 40. Quit watching ESPN and them damn highlight reels where they just catch him blocking a pass or something.
Oh man,
or a shot. Look at it.
Ain't no Shaq in the fool, man. I'm all on my TNTs and my ESPNs watching more than the highlights. I watch the game, man. I gotta check the games out, man.
You can't be watching the game.
Took a lot of the defense out the game. That's the whole problem.
It's defense.
Yeah, okay.
Listen though, they took it out the game. The defense, man, it was like when it was a good defensive stance when they used to play back in the 80s and 90s. They took the hand checking out. They took some of everything out to make it more exciting.
Yeah, they took a little more.
So yeah, if that's the case, the commissioner was the one who took that out, man.
Hey, but y'all know, man, you know, don't nobody play defense until playoff time anyway. So this regular season is just, you know, yeah, so, you know, of course there's a lot of defense being played, but playoff time, it will be some games under 100, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It'll be them type of deals, man. But you're right, ain't a lot of defense being played. Because you got LeBron in Miami. I bet you'll be 100 piece. I bet you Cleveland put up 100. Because, you know, ain't nobody going to be able to stop them boys. Ain't going to be no defense. But when that playoff time come along, it'll be a whole different game.
Right.
But yeah,
Hugh, we taking a break.
Yeah, we're going to shoot off to a commercial break now. Then we'll get back into some of our all-star, you know what I'm saying, throwbacks. You know what I'm talking about? All right, so don't forget though, man, if you're on YouTube right now, if you're on eblockradio.com, hit us up, 760-283-4647. Hit that number one key, man. Holla at your boy, J. Lou and Hugh. Ain't got the homies on the block too, man. My man, 2 G's and Hood Howard Stern hold it down too, man. We be back in like 2 minutes. Holla at your boy, man. You know what time it is. I think we know what time it is.
It's your boy, the Hood Howard Stern, producer of the livest cloud radio show on the planet, straight from the E-Block Radio. It'll let you know that if you have a small business or a product that you want to promote, then this is the venue for you. We have over 90,000 listeners eager to hear about your small business or product today. So go to the website, www.eblockradio.com, and see what package works for you. We have packages as low as $25 a month. Where they do that at? You can advertise your small business or project with us today. Don't forget the website, www.eblockradio.com, and advertise your small business with us.
Witness the Black Tie experience. Black Tie Photography, servicing all of Metro Atlanta area. My name is Cedric Pitts, your photographer. Check out our website at www.blacktiepictures.com or like our Facebook page, facebook.com/Black Tie Pictures. Let me capture your professionalism in class, and you will have the ultimate black tie experience.
It's your show, man. We back, bro.
Mute.
Yeah, I'm off mute.
Yo.
Oh, can't hear him. What happened? Oh, there we go. All right, we back, man. We back. I don't know what happened. Jay Lucy died on us. I don't know what happened. Jay Lou, hello. All right, I guess we're carrying the show forward. So
what's happening?
It's on you, Hugh. What's up?
Not much, man. Just really waiting to see what y'all about to say, like, what's y'all favorite All-Star game and dunk contest and stuff, man. I'm pretty curious.
Man, I got some super throwbacks.
Like, we gonna discuss.
Yeah,
I'm definitely anticipating that because I had like a few.
So shit, we're gonna kick it off with you then. Which ones you like?
Okay. Man, one of my favorite All-Star games, man, I know it was kind of crazy to put this into play. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was the 92 when Magic, they announced that he had AIDS.
Right, yeah.
And, he didn't play anymore that year, but he played that All-Star game.
Right.
And I thought that was like one of the best All-Star games because not only was it an All-Star game, but that was like the curtain call for Magic Johnson in his career. He put up huge numbers to win it for the West. I kind of think they played him a little light.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's what happened.
But I still feel like it was a hell of an All-Star game, man. And I like most of the All-Star games when it came from the 80s and the 90s, man, because it was more physical and they took it more serious, man. The problem is now it's more or less like a show, man. People get out the way and, let people do their dunks and trick plays and all the BS, But what I liked about back then, they were more physical and I think they took it more serious, man. I feel like what they should do in the NBA is how they kind of implement things in basketball. Because how they did in baseball, remember how baseball All-Star games used to be boring and all it was like another home run derby.
Right.
Until the commissioner said, hey, Bud Selig said, hey, man, we can't have this, man. Y'all ain't playing defense, so y'all not really putting the pride into the game. He said, well, you know what? This is what we're going to do. We're going to have it like this. We're going to have it NL and AL play, and whoever wins when it comes to the playoffs, who gets the home field advantage.
Right.
So it made people anticipate that they made them play more and take it more serious. And I think they need to do something like that in the NBA, man, because there's too much razzle-dazzle right now. And I just think they need to do something like that, man. Like, as far as if the East wins, the home field go to them, or if the West win, and it'll be with them,
right.
When it comes to the playoffs, not just
the seed,
the finals.
Right. Oh, you mean through the whole playoffs?
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Like if the West win, they all, whoever the West Coast team is, they get the advantage.
Oh, that'd be cold-blooded. Yeah, that'd be cold-blooded.
Because they don't play serious no more, man. Dudes getting like 40, 50 points, man, and throwing alley-oops and like, how you gonna throw the ball behind your back or, do like a dunk, like put the ball in between your legs, all this crazy stuff, man. That lets you know it's no defense involved, man, and it's been like that for the longest. It's too out of control. Hello, yeah.
Oh, y'all can hear me now.
What's up? Yeah.
Couldn't hear you at first.
That's the fans like that, man. They don't just have one person. I can't stand it. I agree with what he's talking about. They need to do that. And
you talking through the auto-tune, Joe? You talking through the auto-tune, bro? I can't barely hear you.
It's my headset, man. Hold on for a second.
Sound like JP.
Right, you know what I'm saying? You talking through the auto-tune. All right, kind of easy.
Is that better?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm saying that the fans seem to like that stuff, man. They like the razzle dazzle stuff, the and one stuff, man.
Yeah.
And I never really liked the and one type basketball, to the point where they traveling on, when they dribbling and all that type of crap. And for you, I think that's it. Put something on the line, man. Give them better or whatever, because it started to get stupid. And I don't know if I remember a couple of years ago they were talking about I know y'all probably, because y'all from the era I'm from, myself and fellas, and I remember when it was time for All-Star game, we looked forward to what? All-Star weekend. We got to see slam dunk contest, 3-point shootout, all this stuff in the All-Star game on that Sunday. Now, they were about to get rid of the slam dunk contest not too long ago.
Yeah, I remember that, because they said the creativity was gone.
Yeah, man, people don't, they want to see crazy crap now. They want to see a dude jump over the rim and then do a backwards flip and all types of crap, man. I mean, certain, like one of the best dunks I've ever seen in the slam dunk contest was, I think, I want to say 88, when Michael Jordan and Dominique Wilkins was going at it in the finals. And Michael, I forgot the cradle, but I forget what he called it, where he was damn near laying down in the air, man. He did a dunk like from the baseline, and was damn near laying down in mid-air, man, and windmilled the ball and dunked it in. That was like the best dunk I ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that dude, he was amazing. Whenever he did dunks, man, they know in Chicago too, they cheated that boy out of that contest, man. There was no way that Jordan beat Dominique in that contest, man. Ain't no way in hell. And I'm a Jordan fan, but he didn't beat Dominique that year. Chicago gave him that year. Because when I see him throw it off the backboard and he caught it and extended his whole body from like the free throw line, I said, oh my God, like, man, where's this dude coming with these damn dunks from, man? And he did most of that stuff with power too. He just jumped so high, and his creativity when he was in the air and the power that he had, man, it made me respect every dunk Dominique had, man. But yeah, that was a hell of a contest, man. Probably one of the best, because you had two of the best and they had pride in it, man. You know, now the shit that they put in there now where they had teams. Come on, why you want to put teams in a dunk contest? And an individual contest, they might as well have partners in a 3-point contest now.
Over the years, you see that they've been having problems with getting stars to come off the peak. Because, you know, back in the days, you know, like you said, Jordan and Dominique was the stars at that time when them boys showed up. You know what I'm saying? The slam dunk contest and all that stuff. So now it's like they're having problems, you know what I'm saying, keeping the appeal, you should say. You know what I'm saying? So they come up with new ways and new tricks to make it interesting. But the greatest dunk, the best dunk I ever seen, one man, Dr. J and Jordan came from that free throw line. Coldest dunk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was sweet.
The afro made him fly, man.
Jordan came
now I want to ask y'all something, man. Out of y'all over the years, man, who's the best dunker you ever seen in the slam dunk contest?
A lot of people sleep on that one,
You
man.
talking about ever?
Yeah, ever. Ever watching the slam dunk contest? Out of all the slam dunk contests you don't watch.
I'm not going to say
No,
ever.
Dunker you would ever see.
I'm not going to say
I'm
ever.
sticking with Dominique, man.
I like that one.
But
like
you
that
know,
one.
Vince, man, it's kind of hard because Vince
Carter. That's what I was about to go with. Vince Carter. That's what I was going to. Vince Carter.
Vince in his prime was a monster.
Right, he was one of the coldest.
But I would go with Nico.
Hey, Jay over there having technical difficulties now. Hey, but no, I roll with Nick on that one too, though. I mean, obviously I'm a Jordan fan, but at the end of the day, like as far as like consistently just like yoking that bitch, and the thing I like about Nick though is that the same thing he did in the dunk contest, he'll do that shit in the game.
Right.
Oh yeah, he did it every game. It seemed like I just seen him do the double pumps, you know. The whole people, man. I done seen him do some spectacular stuff, man. Or if he does a free throw, he'd come in and do a spectacular dunk, man. I like his aggressiveness, man. And like that's one thing I liked about him. But it's like if I had to choose, I have to go with Neat. Then my second best dude was Kip, because Kip was doing it in the games too, man. And then I had to go with Vince, man.
I forgot about Kip,
do some stuff in the games I couldn't believe, man. That dude's crazy what he is.
You talking about Sean Kemp?
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Oh, what was that? Was that Ewing? Was that Patrick Ewing? He went up on. Man, that shit's still classic, bro. Was it Ewing? Cause like he had bumped him in the air and shit. Yeah, then he swung back and yoked that bitch. Dog.
It was one of them.
That was Chris Gatlin.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when he
the Warriors.
Yeah.
I was tipping that dunk on Patrick Ewing like that.
And Jordan.
I think Jordan, right? A lot of people poster boy.
Yeah, I see everybody yoked on motherfucking Ewing.
Right. But Ewing
but the Pippen one was so bad because he dunked on him, and you know Patrick Ewing was trying to hold himself up or pull himself up, and Pippen pushed him off of him.
Yeah,
and kind of stood over the top of him like he owned him. It was kind of bad.
And that's what the game is missing right now. A real hardcore, cold-blooded rivalry, man. Those were the days, man. You had Reggie Miller go against the Knicks.
Right, yeah.
That's what the game is missing, man. But I still love the game where it's at.
We ain't got that no more, man. Everybody's friends and shit. They work out together.
Right. They going to eat dinner and tweeting and IGing selfies and shit.
Oh, you said they going out to eat dinner.
They give a dap at the beginning of the game. Remember back in our day, they weren't dapping nothing until at the end of the game.
But
you know, shake your hand and be all cool with you at the beginning of the game.
Right, you know
they just walk up and they get ready for the jump off. And you know, when they get the jump off, then that's the game, man. Like Isaiah and Magic, they was like the best of friends. They used to try to tear each other's hands off, man, when the game was there, man. They probably hugged and made up at the end. Well, yeah, it's like, man, that physicality and rivalry is not there anymore like it used to be. Everybody want to play with each other and be buddies. You know? That's one thing I think we missing from the NBA too, is the competitive. Man, and people are not as competitive as they were then.
Right. I would love to see Melo take a swing at LeBron or something, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to have that rivalry just again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because remember the Knicks? Because I watched that Knicks game with the Pacers, man. How physical and how crazy it used to be back then, man.
It wasn't
with the Davis brothers, man, and Mason and Oakley. That was like physicality, man. At its best.
There wasn't no drive to the hole for easy layup or dunking and nothing. They was taking your head off the real. They was using them fouls back in the days.
I didn't care who you were, man. I think Dennis Rodman pulled Jordan straight out the air one time.
Yeah.
Right.
I just looked at
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what about Dr. J throwing the flames with Larry Bird, though?
That's a throwback right there.
Throwback for real. Them dudes really hated each other back in the days, man. Well, on that court, they
they did.
They really thought they hated each other on them days.
Yeah, man. Just like I seen that special, that Larry Bird special, man. He was talking about that rivalry with that he had with Magic, and he was like, man, that shit really had a chip on his shoulder from college. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then they end up being the best of friends afterwards, though. But on the court, though,
I didn't know.
y'all,
I didn't know they were that close, man.
Yeah, me neither.
They close to this day like brothers, man.
Right.
He considered Magic like a brother.
Exactly.
And yeah, it's crazy, man, because how they used to go at each other back then, man. And yeah, man, but that's just the way the game was back then, and that's how serious they took it, man. You know, and they need to get back into that, like the hatred, man. You know, everybody still want to be buddies, like how your boy LeBron, man. I'm looking at the game right now, man. LeBron left Miami, man. You know, I understand that he felt like he wanted to go home and he was doing what's right, but I'm looking like, damn, D-Wade, Bosh, none of the dudes got no chip on their shoulder after that.
Right.
You remember?
That's just enough. Yeah, that's just enough to give me fuel. Like, man, you leave us because you felt like you wanted to go back home and you wasn't saying that when you was winning championships with us. I hate LeBron. That's how they should come at him. But, you know, they want to give him dash and stuff. You know, Chris Bosh already kind of soft himself, you know what I'm saying? But he's the only one who really was offended by it, which surprised the hell out of me. Because I definitely thought he'd be the last person. Because, you know, he's a huggy, affectionate type.
I mean, if I was Chris Bosh, I wouldn't be mad. When LeBron left, they gave him that big paycheck. So I wouldn't be mad. I'd be high-fiving LeBron.
Yeah, he should be affectionate with LeBron. He did get like $118 million or something like that.
Right, he got something crazy like, somewhere up there. They gave him a lot of money. Shit, I'd be happy as hell seeing LeBron. He
wouldn't have got that nowhere else.
Right. I think Houston tried to give him that same ticket, but no, I think Houston couldn't give him that much. So, yeah, he stayed in Miami. But, yeah, I want to see that old school rivalry again, man. Those were the days, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think
I don't think so. It's too much of a razzle-dazzle league now. If you touch somebody, it's going to be a tech, man. You can't even give nobody a physical foul without it being a tech or them trying to kick you out the game now, man.
Right.
They tried to kill Jordan back in the bad boy days, man, and it was all good. Now they got these flagrants and technicals and take one, take twos, and all this crazy crap, man. I understand you're trying to say the players, man, but you need to let them play a little bit, man.
Right.
It's like, man, like we laughed about it before, all of us, man. We talk about it all the time. You can get a sprained thumb or a sprained wrist in the NBA. You out for damn near the whole year. Man, we've seen guys in the NFL with casts on their arms playing.
Right. Hey, man.
Right.
You got a sprained thumb and you out damn near the whole year. You know, that bothers me, man.
It's money, man. That's what it comes down to. You know, they want to protect their career, their livelihood. It's money. I mean, which I'm not mad, but you know what I'm saying? But it's money. NBA careers ain't really guaranteed that long.
Yeah, but let's think about it, though. Whose careers last longer? Most times the NBA's last longer than the NFL.
Yeah, but you still got – I mean, to last around the NBA, you still got to be on a consistent level. You know what I'm saying? Or already be some type of star player. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes, you know, choose to sit out.
Yeah, I agree.
Healthy.
If you can't be out here D-Rosing it with 2 torn ACLs, man, then you're going to have to take it slow.
Right.
And I can't be mad at him if he's not as aggressive, but when we see too with like players like D-Rose and Westbrook, man, sometimes they be too wild, man. More or less Westbrook, man. I've been looking at him like he's gonna break his neck how wild he coming to the hole, man.
I like the fashion, man. I like Westbrook, man.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like you gotta live to see another play, but then again, if you do that, though, you know, Q, they'll look at him like, damn, he's taking plays off. You know what I'm saying? Right, so it's like you can't win for losing nowadays, man. You cannot win for losing. Everybody want to say you're not doing stuff you're supposed to be doing. So I definitely understand the ramifications, but it's like, do you really get upset when a player playing his ass, busting his ass and playing his heart out like a Westbrook saying, man, he going too hard? But when you don't go hard and you take a break, like for instance, which I think he was just being an asshole. I don't know what's up with your boy, DeMarcus Cousins, that time when he just put his hands on his knees like he was at the free throw line where they threw in a pass play for Space, and Space just walked, he ran right over him and jumped. Right. He just backpedaled back, and I'm like, damn, man, you know, that's why when James say they don't play defense, man, I just thought that he was getting a prick on that play, man. Right. And I was like, man, they should have benched him after that, man. But it's like, dudes, if they don't have their way in the NBA, man, they get prima donna on you, man. They won't play defense, man. Some of them play more than others. Not everybody. I think maybe 35% of the dudes playing defense. 35. But the rest is just enjoying that razzle dazzle, man. And it's like when they do that, man, it's because that's the way the NBA was built. We gotta blame David Stern for some of this stuff before he retired, man. Just remember when the Glove was doing hand checking and they had like all these crazy guys who was locked down defenders. Right, they prided themselves on hand check no more.
You got a handful of guys
put my
play good
forearm on the dude's back. All they gonna do is spin off my ass and dunk in my face.
Right.
I can't use my hands to feel where this dude's at. Come on, man. Right. And that's where the sport came to now, man. That's why we talk so much about football and so much less about basketball.
Right. That's true.
Because they took the elements and they took the fun from the game.
Right. Sure.
They always talk about it's a no fun league with the NFL. What the hell we gonna say about the NBA? It ain't as fun as it used to be.
It got way worse though.
Oh, but you figure it's a sign to the generation under us. I mean, if we grew up in the '80s watching basketball like how we did, you know what I'm saying? Of course, the game is different. But the generation now, you know, it's KD. You know what I'm saying? KD the shoes.
So you saying that's what they used to?
Right, that's what they used to. So you know what I'm saying? So it's a sight to those to that group. But it's exciting to me because I'm a fan of basketball, but it's most definitely different than what I grew up on.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, real quick though, if you're on eblockradio.com or on YouTube, man, you gotta hit us up 760-283-4647, man. J. Lou had to run somewhere. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he got abducted or what, but he just shot me a text message. Said he had to go somewhere and make an important run right this second. And before I could say, you go wrap the show up, he was already gone. So he told me to have Hugh wrap the show up, though. So, we get tired of talking. He was up to you, man. Whenever you want to wrap it up. But
okay, man. Because I've definitely been having a good time talking about the good old days, man. But it ain't the way it used to be. It's like we can't fix it, man. We just gotta go for what it is, man. We gotta go for the razzle dazzle, FP Spence, crappy league they gotta be in today, man. But it is some guys out there who I respect, though. Like, I'm glad my man Damian Lillard's in the All-Star game, and they put a couple of more dudes in there who, after some guys got hurt, but then it took a Blake Griffin getting hurt to put Lillard in. I understand if he wasn't a starter, man, I feel like he should have been at least a reserve, man. And it's like, I didn't like it. We talked about it a little bit last week, how they basically look at guys and they'll say, we're going to throw. And they usually look at it as a damn popularity contest. Right. And more or less the fans, when they decide, it goes. And then, like, you got guys who was hurt, like Kobe Bryant, and guys who couldn't even play, man. It's like, I didn't really feel like that was fair, not disrespecting Kobe in any way, because if he was healthy, he's definitely an all-star hands down.
Right.
But it's like you got Kevin Durant, who is an all-star, and it's like, damn, you ain't even play most of the season. And you got a Damian Lillard who definitely emerged since last year, and they didn't give them the actual shine that they deserved until guys got hurt. And I felt like, man, I was, unloyal, but hey, as long as the fans got it in their hands, we can't give more to the coaches. And, I think that's the way it's going to be from now on, man. Because it's like, we see that every year. You got dudes in the All-Star game, or you got your All-Star rosters, half the dudes don't play.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? It's only a 12-man roster, right? So every year somebody will get snubbed. They should extend the roster and extend the game or something. You know what I'm saying? Because every year we're gonna be talking about the same things. So and so should have made it. He should have made it. He should have made it. So I think they should extend the roster or something. At least or make it 15 or something.
Now my thing though, what's different from how it used to be though. like you said, it's kind of it's like a popularity contest now. But the thing that was different from before was it was the same thing, but those that were popular were actually still contributing them. I think that's the difference now. Like you popular, but you just spent half the season, in a suit.
Right. Because you got the runs or something, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They can take 3 or 4 games off because you got the shits.
Because the fans are so disloyal to me now, man. I'll be looking at something like, damn, man. Because you're right. Back then, it was like they voted the guys, but then those guys were popular, but then they came to play, and they basically played every game,
Exactly.
And I definitely like that. But it's just now, man, we kind of know it's a little bit more watered down, man. But it's just, I just feel like the element of passion's not there anymore, man, and the competitiveness as what it used to be. But yeah, I still can't. I lie to you if I say I don't enjoy it when it comes to the playoffs, because that's when it seems like they let them play more. But then that's another thing too, man. The West don't let them play, man. Cause remember the game when they gave the Clippers all them damn texts, man. They was like on the tech fest, man. Like, damn, man, that's not the way you're supposed to let the game be played, man. And I think they let them play more in the playoffs. That's what makes it so much more fun, and it's so much more anticipated.
But then also too, though,
you catch a dude,
it's like a double-edged sword though, because it makes it more competitive because they letting them play. But then again, these dudes be so baby through the whole year that now they don't expect to get fouled.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you're right.
So that to me that kind of sucks. Yeah, I mean that kind of sucks though. Take away from it. I mean you got it, and it's always been like that. Don't get me wrong. Like back in the day, Jordan gonna get the foul. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get that call.
Oh yeah, he gonna get a Jordan foul.
Exactly. And it's still like that, but to an extent, everybody is starting to act like they are entitled to that. Everybody not that good. Simple as that.
Yeah, it's like some of these guys when they emerge, like the Damian Lillard, they're gonna expect every play call or everything swings in their directions. But yeah, you're right. That can't be the case nowadays, man. Because it's like if everybody gets their plays, man, and it's something like who the hell is gonna be really defending? Who's gonna really be getting, good defensive plays, man. But yeah, it's pretty bad that they're doing it that way, but. Hey, that's just the NBA we gotta adjust to right now, man.
I mean, you ain't got no other choice now. I have to be honest though, man. I kind of got myself because I don't keep up with like college basketball like I used to. But I have to say, man,
not at all.
College basketball actually is a little more exciting than the NBA, dog.
Yeah, definitely around March, man. Because I'm guilty of it too, though, Q, man. I don't be watching it as much, man.
Right.
I probably keep up with some of the players, It seems like Kentucky, damn, they got all the stars nowadays, but I still look in on there, man. And definitely in March, man, I feel like it's very aggressive, man. Those guys bust their ass. They're not getting paid no money, at least we know of. And, yeah, it's actually pretty good to watch, man. But, that's the only time I usually watch it. But they let those guys play, man. NBA, it's like restrictions on everything nowadays, man.
Yeah. And like I say, because
I'm
off, go ahead.
Oh no, what you about to say, Q?
No, I was gonna say because of that though, like I said, man, it's like for me, they need to keep the same mentality that they have in the playoffs all year, dog. Because during the year, man, it's like everybody baby during the year, and then in the playoffs they're like, oh, you know what, let them play. But now they ain't used to playing. Now they used to get all them sissy ass fouls, and yes, I said sissy ass fouls. All right, you know what I'm saying? But it's the truth.
No blood, no foul.
Man, this year, the way it's going, man, I've been seeing the emergence of the Cavs, man, playing as a team. That's why I definitely agree that you always got to keep LeBron James in the MVP voting, because of the fact is, without LeBron, they show, man, that team is basically score 13 points less, man. With him, they score an average of 13 plus more points, and it seems like their win percentage went up. It was double, almost, because not only is he a team leader, but he could take over a game at any time, man. And when it comes to defense, man, I know Jay don't agree, man, but he usually checks your best defender, man, or your best player. If he's like if they're playing like right now, they play in Miami. If he has to play, like if Dwayne Wade's the one with the hot hand, he would check Dwayne Wade, or he would block down whoever your best offensive player is.
Right.
And he would take that amongst himself to say, okay, this is your best player. I want to take him hands on and put the defense on him because I know that if I can stop him, we have a chance to win.
Right. And yeah, that's how it used to be, man. People used to pride themselves on defense, dog. And it just ain't like that no more. Everybody about the points and the glory.
He improved on it. Oh, yeah.
But it makes
man, that guy, man, he emerged.
Yeah, definitely. And I'll be the first one to tell you, like I said, man, I am not a LeBron James fan, but you know, sometimes you have to give credit where credit is due. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And I will say that he didn't. I ain't gonna say he never used to, but he never really played defense before. I think when he got to Miami, I think they told his ass he had to play defense or something. I don't know, but he been playing defense, you know, at this point, which was why originally, because I know it's always that comparison between him and Kobe. And I think for a long time, that's the reason why I can never say he was, I won't even say as good as Kobe because of how Kobe played defense, though. But now he just switched it up a little bit, and he's playing some defense now. And the thing about LeBron, man, he a fucking freak of nature, dog, because even if he's not checking the man, he is at this point probably the best dude his size that I ever seen play pass lanes, though. Like, he would intercept the shit out of pass. Like, he played pass lanes like a defensive back. And for his size, that shit's amazing. How you look at this? Shit's amazing.
Right.
But I still ain't no fan.
He basically could do it all. He could do it all, and that's what I like about him too, man. For him, when he first came in the league, man, he got better on everything. His 3-point shooting, his, control, like, just controlling the game. He could be the point guard when he needed to. He could be a low post presence. And basically, like, whatever they needed him to do, he would take it on, and he would basically do what he had to do in that time frame, and he made sure that he gave you his best in, day out.
Right.
And yeah, you have to respect that from him, man. And his growth, man. When he was at Cleveland before, he went to the finals. Then he went 4 times with, Miami. And I still feel like, man, this year there's a possibility we might see them in the finals again, man. Because it's like, I don't have no hatred in the Chicago Bulls, but it's like Chicago has their problems right now. They need to adjust. Right now, while they're going on a slump, Cleveland's going and elevating their game, and they're on a winning streak, man.
Right.
And, it's like that's the teams you believe you'll see. You're definitely going to see Chicago. You're definitely going to see Miami somewhere in the mix, and you're going to see Cleveland. Right. The West is so damn hard to choose from when it comes to the West games, man, because it's like so many teams, man. Like last year, we almost seen the Dallas Mavericks beat the Spurs, man.
I know, right?
The Mavericks was the ace.
I definitely was not even anticipating that shit, so.
Right.
But right
they're so
now,
easily matched in the West.
Right now, though, like, just to kind of, jump back on the All-Star thing. When you look at the All-Star game, obviously I know that everything's different, you know what I'm saying? And a lot has to do with how young the players are and just how the attitude of the NBA changed, period. But, like, with all that being said, I know there's a lot of money in the NBA. Do you think that all of this money, all this capitalism, and basically all this product placement has kind of took its toll on the game? What you think that's safe to say?
It's money, man. Money.
Yeah, man, because it's like they advertise so much now.
Yeah, like it's more advertising than this damn game.
Yeah, because they make these guys stars like Blake Griffin with the Kids. Now you got Chris Paul with the State Farm, and damn near the whole NBA doing the State Farm now.
Exactly.
And it's like, more or less, yeah, you're right. They're looking at them like, hey, man, this is our property, man. We don't want these guys to get hurt. So that's why I think they're playing so soft now, man.
Right.
Because it's like the All-Star, they don't call it the All-Star game as much as, you know, they used to before. Remember, they used to call it back then with us the All-Star game.
Right, it's the All-Star weekend.
Now you hear them talking on TV now. Yeah, All-Star weekend or All-Star break.
Right.
So, yeah, I believe that's another thing that's basically hurting the NBA, too, because why them investing so much in these guys? They don't want these guys to get hurt, man. Because, you know, that's basically the way they make their money.
Right. I mean, it's gonna end up being like how it is in the NFL, man. Like the Pro Bowl, man. The Pro Bowl to me is like the biggest waste of time. Like I didn't even watch it for one. But then for another thing though, we're talking about Honolulu, right? But it was in Phoenix, Arizona, right? This year. Yeah. So you already can see how it's on the down. It's on the down slope. Yeah. They didn't even go to Honolulu for the Pro Bowl this year, no. They was in Phoenix. Where they do that at?
I haven't watched the last Pro Bowls the last couple years, man.
Even though I heard Golden Tate and you know what I'm saying, our boy did pretty good, Stafford did pretty good. But I didn't even watch it, dog. Low key, I wasn't even trying to watch it. And I'm getting like that with the All-Star game. I watched the weekend because I like to see some of the other shit. And not even just the slam dunk contest, but like, you know, they got some other little pass and shoot shit, man, with the point guards, the rookie challenge. I like to watch those.
Oh yeah.
Because they still kind of right. The celebrity shit, that'd be funny. That'd always be funny. So they got some draw to it, but the game itself though, I don't know, dog. It's like fucking watching the Harlem Globetrotters, dude. Like I wouldn't pay to go see them.
Yeah,
it seems like they keep the score close until the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? That's when they really play ball. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you gotta miss the whole game up until that point. Right.
Right. But you know, because I'm a fan, man. You know, I watched the All-Star game. Yeah. That's the only thing I really catch during the All-Star break. So the actual All-Star game, I might catch the celebrity just laugh at jokes or whatever. Yeah. But the actual game is I actually catch.
I watched the dunk contest though.
Oh yeah.
Even though it don't really be nobody in it half the time, but
yeah, it be players you know what I'm saying.
Right. Players you don't even know, like, oh, that's my man, like the seventh man.
Right.
Not even the sixth, the seventh.
The backup for the backup.
Right. The backup for the water boy.
Right, so hopefully, I don't know who's competing this year. Hopefully, get a star or two, man. So, you know, bring some excitement to it.
Yeah, I don't even know who's competing this year. Like they put that out already. You know,
I know the one guy from Boston.
I know Mason Plumlee's one of the guys.
My man from
and the guy with the real long name, the Gaddis guy. I forgot his name. It's like a really long, crazy name. He's from the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah,
Mason Plumlee. And there's some other guys I did not know, basically.
Yeah, and that's I don't know if that's was taken away from the event, because you know people. I mean, we are what we are, dog. People are used to names, and when those names aren't included in a certain activity, you ain't really gonna be paying much attention. And I know it's a lot of money involved. I know it's a lot of politics, because whenever there's money involved, it's always politics. I mean, there's no way around that. But at the same time, man, some stars I would actually like to see in a real competition, though, because I already know that they're gonna be half-assing on Sunday. So at least give us something during the weekend.
True.
That's the way I see it. I don't know.
Because we have never seen LeBron James in the dunk contest. You know, we've seen Blake in one, but then it's not like no heavy-hitting guys who basically saying, like, I want to be in the dunk contest. You won't see a Durant or a Westbrook or nobody saying, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this competition in the dunk contest. Because for the most part, they're more or less focused on the game itself, which, like you guys said, they're not doing the damn thing in an all-star game. But they just want that time just to relax, basically, and enjoy that weekend.
Right. I mean, and then, like you mentioned earlier, I think it could be a good concept. I never really thought about it. I mean, that put a lot of pressure on people. But, like, depending on what East or West win, then you get that home court advantage during the playoffs. I think any kind of incentive like that, or anything that they can actually seem feasible to play for, make them work a little harder there. So I mean that'd be crazy. Like if the West win, then like all throughout the playoffs they get home court advantage and shit. Whatever West team goes, that'd be cool.
Is it baseball like that?
Yeah, that's what you're saying. That's where the concept came from.
Baseball is just like that. That's what made it so interesting. Because it used to be just a home run derby when it came to the All-Star games. But Felix said, "No, man, I'm not going for that, man. You got to play hard." And he changed the concept. And he said, "Okay, whoever wins get home court, or you get the home field advantage for just the World Series." But in the NBA, you know, it always been like that, where that team who has the best record gets the, you know, the home court advantage. But it needs to be, if the Western Conference wins, all the Western Conference teams get the home court advantage, you know, or if the East win, all the East teams throughout, you know, until they get to the championship round, have that home court advantage. I think it'll put more pressure on the players and make it worth more playing and make them look at the game a little bit more serious and take it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I like that. Yeah, I like that one. I like how baseball did that one.
Yeah. So if they took on that, maybe they'll play a little harder.
Right.
Absolutely. Because when they changed the dynamics of the game and said, "This is what we have to do," you know, and then those guys be out there diving for balls and they play extra hard now in baseball. I just want some of that in basketball, man, because you know they're not really playing, like you guys said, until the fourth quarter. You know, and it's like, for the most part, man, they just having a field day out there, man. And there needs to be they need to bring something back, put a spark in it or something, you know. Just like you guys said, I don't want it to be like the Pro Bowl, man, because it's so bad. I haven't watched in the last 2-3 years.
Right. I don't even know what time it should be coming on or nothing.
They might as well just put some flags on the boys.
And then what they tried to do, what they try to do to freak it out a little bit is throw it in there between the last game and the Super Bowl, so that you wouldn't just lose track of this shit totally. Because you know after the Super Bowl, niggas like, I watch that shit. So at least now it's like, we have something to watch until the Super Bowl.
Maybe they should put it during mid-season.
Right.
Like man, if they put the Pro Bowl during mid-season or any kind of All-Star for football, nobody would play in that motherfucker, dog.
Yeah.
You got a whole season left.
Yeah, a whole half season.
Dog, nobody. Even the life week. Talking about it's an all-star break. Dog, nobody playing in that shit.
I got a week off, but I gotta go play.
Man, it'll be all third stringers at this shit.
It'll be all two-hand touch.
Man, that would be crazy. It would be like the people that don't even travel would be out there playing, dog.
Right. Bunch of warm-up teams. Me and you and shit.
They're gonna have to get some replacement players or something.
Oh, for real.
Those dudes ain't gonna take that risk.
Right.
Even though I know they don't play that hard in the Pro Bowl, man. It's like they ain't gonna even take no risk whatsoever.
Yeah, no. And you know, on that tip, though, on the football tip, though, I don't really blame them. But that should just be boring. I think for the most part, dog, it should be like they don't even have to really play a game to me no more. You can just get selected for the Pro Bowl and just leave that shit at that. You ain't got to even play no game.
Get awarded or something.
Right, just get an award or some shit like that.
That's a good idea.
Hell yeah. Like making an all-Madden team and shit. You know what I'm talking about? On the video game and shit.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. Just get you an award, man, and go to Hawaii and shit. Just fuck.
I have like some celebrity, like shit. I have like some celebrity two-hand touches.
Yeah, have a celebrity two-hand touches. So I had them motherfuckers sitting in the stands watching them play or something. You know something? I ain't watching this shit. I think I'd rather watch that. But did they do that again this year though? Remember last year they did the little celebrity two-hand touch shit.
I think they did.
And damn, I missed.
I think they did. I don't know if they aired it on TV.
They must have aired it. You remember that, Hugh?
Highlights.
What's up?
When they did
the celebrity
skills.
Yeah, the celebrity two-hand touch match or flag football. That's what it was.
Yeah, that one wasn't that bad. Like the Beach Bowl.
Yeah, that shit. I actually thought that shit was cool.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. I actually watched that a few times.
Right. Yeah, that shit was alright though. So maybe they had to do something like that. Right. Cause I ain't watching that shit otherwise.
Yeah, that'll make more sense.
Right. Yeah, but shit.
Because that's all the Pro Bowls become, like a two-hand damn touch.
That's all it is anyway, right? You can't blitz, you can't do shit.
Right.
Yeah, that shit kind of crazy though.
Yeah, because I remember they were able to blitz at one point, and they took that out the game, man, because they didn't want nobody to get hurt. Right. I think it was because of Sean Taylor, man, with that time when he popped somebody, and they looking at him like, man, what's wrong with this dude, man? Right. He's crazy. Right. This is, the Pro Bowl.
Shit, he ain't got no off switch.
Sean Taylor took it serious.
Right, he ain't got no off switch. Simple as that. Shit, he down to go 100 all the time.
Put them in the pads on. It's game time.
Right, it's game time. Hell yeah. Hey, but shit, on that note, we got a few minutes left though, fellas. We're gonna go around the table one last time, man. So I want to do this, man. I want to know who is your favorite all-star player of all time.
NBA?
Yeah, NBA, like your favorite all-star player. You know what I'm talking about?
Hands down.
Yeah, you already got one. Right, well, Hugh, we gonna let you go last, but I know you probably gonna have a lot to put on that. So, 2G's, what you say now?
Okay. MJ all day, man.
MJ?
Sir Ernest himself.
Sir Ernest.
Michael Jordan all day, man. The greatest, man. Of my time.
Your time. All right, I'm gonna go with.
I'm sorry. Let me cut you off 1 second, man. I gotta say Magic Johnson. So
that's what I was just getting ready to say. I'm taking Magic.
He on his heels.
I'm taking Magic. I'm going with Magic. My favorite all-star of all time, dog. And the reason being is because you can put Magic out in that motherfucker at point guard, shooting guard, center, forward, small forward, power forward, coach, announcer. Shit. He can work the fucking concession stand. And he'll walk away with 10% of that motherfucker. So I'm going with Magic, man. Yeah, I'm going with Magic on that one. So Hugh, what you say, man?
Yeah, man, I have to also go with Magic, man. Because
you agree?
He was just a great player.
Yeah.
Because, man, what he did, he not only did he contribute, man, but he made other players better in the All-Star game.
For sure.
And that's what basically most people looked at it like it was an individual game and they wanted to bulk up and get their stats. But Magic not only played the game, but he played and he made other players better around him.
For sure.
And, you don't see that no more. Everybody want to look good and everybody want to get that All-Star MVP. But it didn't matter to him if he won or not, man. As long as his team won and, he was a general and he made other players look good. Hell, some of the other players won because of what he did and contributed to help them play in the game.
Exactly.
So, yeah, man, all around, I think he was probably the best because he made the people around him better.
For sure. Well, I can't believe it, dog.
First time, huh?
First time we agreed. That's what I'm talking about. My man. Oh, man. On that note, man, we're going to jump up out of here, dog. I want to thank everybody for checking us out on YouTube, everybody that called in today, everybody that checked us out on eblockradio.com. Don't forget right now, if you're listening to the replay, that you can check out all the replays on www.eblockradio.com. Don't forget to download the mobile app from Google Play, man. Just type in eblockradio.com and you can check out all the replays all the time and take it with you everywhere.
Anywhere.
You know what I'm talking about? I say we about here, man. Thanks for checking us out beyond the bleachers. We'll be back next week. My man J. Lou had to run up out of here. I don't know where he went. Guess he had one of them emergency air quotes. I don't know what happened. But I got my man 2G's in the building.
What up, dude?
You know what I'm saying? Myself, Hood, Howard Stern, hold it down, and my man Hugh.
What's happening?
All right, man. And we up out of here till next week, dog. Y'all be easy.
All right, Hugh.
Peace.
What is it?
What? You stand on the road, right? Yeah, man. It's on record, right? Huh? You done recording?
Yes.
I won't deny you.